Hello, this video is continuing our series explaining the foundations of digital tour operating. Today I'm going to talk about customer profiles and personalization. For example, this is how we personalize a tour search on a website. Pay attention, it's magic. Firstly, tap the Sign in with Sarah button on the website. Then, with the Sarah app, get to the QR code scanner and scan the code. You'll be shown what you're being asked to share. Tap Sign in and magic, the website is personalized. But let's start with two main problems we all face as local experience providers. The first problem is that the majority of our customers are single transaction. People don't go to the same destination over and over, and if they do, they don't go with the same tour operator or visit the same attractions. Storing preferences for future visits doesn't have much value. The platforms that do have the ongoing relationship with customers, the OTAs, they don't have any desire to share their customer profiles. Besides, OTA-held profiles are not designed to be useful for tour operators when actually operating experiences. Their profiles are generally retail-focused. The second problem is we only know about who made the booking. For example, with a 3-person booking, you just know who the lead customer is and maybe their preferences if you're lucky. These are long-term sightseeing and experience industry issues that originate from the existing industry structure. But as we're starting with a clean sheet of paper, replumbing the industry using digital experience platforms rather than OTAs and ResTech, we have a once-in-a-generation opportunity to fix previously overlooked problems. Here is how we do it. It all starts with the customer profile. We have divided our profile into 3 main scopes: discovery, service, and booking, plus some core information such as communication preferences that are always included. Consumers only need to share the minimum information necessary for the service they are requiring at the time. This is called progressive disclosure. For example, when you are personalizing tour search on a website, the website doesn't need to know the consumer's name. The website just needs to know the consumer doesn't eat meat and is traveling with kids. Only if the consumer decides to book do they need to disclose who they are and share their name and email address. Some platforms personalize discovery based on previous activity, but really people don't travel often enough for that to work. Our approach is we ask everyone to configure preferences that are meaningful for them. This creates a solid starting position. These fields are all specific values designed to be used by developers within digital filtering algorithms. Example use cases include tour search, personalizing answers to questions like "What shall we do now?" and food menu filtering. A restaurant with 25 food options can now reduce to 10 automatically for vegetarians and vegans if they have digital menus. The service fields tend to be text fields for use by humans rather than algorithms. They help you deliver amazing service to your guests. Example use cases include adding the element of surprise and delight to your tours. Now you know someone's favourite thirst quencher drink, and if you operate bike tours and it's a hot day, you could have their favourite drink ready at the end of the ride. We have many favourite drink settings: morning, evening, thirst quencher, celebration, in a bar, with a meal, alongside a filter setting if the consumer drinks alcohol or not. I look forward to seeing what all your service innovators do with these. Another use case is knowing what someone looks like. Sounds obvious, but it isn't. If they have said they want to be asked about their food allergies, you can ask them privately without having to ask them to identify themselves in front of a tour group. So how does it work? To the consumer, it appears to work like magic. However, there is a little more to it under the hood to make it all connect together. Firstly, you need to do a simple integration. And secondly, if you're using preferences for discovery or search personalization, you need to tag all your experiences and services to match the preferences we provide. If you are using our Autoura platform, this happens automatically. So why is this tagging important? This is because if you ask the consumer to share their preferences, it sets the expectation that you will apply them. For example, if you ask what food someone eats and they tell you they are a vegan, and you then suggest a tour including a visit to a steakhouse, this is really a poor outcome. We support two integration styles: polling, which is for websites and digital services. The demonstration at the start of this video showed a polling example. You can give this a go yourself with the SAR app on uptaste.com, our test website. And we have webhooks. These are for more static integrations such as posters, leaflets or menus. I haven't shown you one of these yet, so here is an example of a webhook going from Autoura to Alexa.
Hi Alex, can I get you a cafe latte?
Data management has not been mentioned much up to this point, but personal data sovereignty is super important to us. Our data structure, including progressive disclosure, is key to ensure that only the minimum necessary information is shared. Also key is that all profile sharing happens only under the direction of the consumer. We log all shares of profile data in a browsable privacy log, which each consumer can check if they want reminding who they have shared with. And consumers can export their profile, including their privacy log, at any time via our app or our website. So what's coming next? Multi-person personalisation. This will be a whole new video as it is a major focus for us. The hardest problem executing this is not actually the personalisation, for example knowing that one member of a large family group is vegan. The real problem is knowing that the family is currently together for the next few hours, so the group personalisation should be applied during this period. Also coming, Sign In with Sarah needs to support app-to-app and mobile website to Sarah app sign-ins. At the moment, we support where the QR code is displayed on a different device to the consumer device with the Sarah app. Needs a bit more coding. We need to finish off how we share profile information to tour guides in live time. For example, knowing that someone has difficulty walking long distances, this information could be very useful to a tour guide, depending on what tour you're operating. I will cover how you do this with human-led tours in another video. And I haven't mentioned SSI today. Our original MVP for Sign In with Sarah was based on verified credentials and DIDs, but what I have shown today is not based on SSI. We will bring SSI back, perhaps using the approach currently referred to as Web 5. Long term, this is where we all have to be. So thank you for listening. If you want more information about integrating with our preferences, do read our API documentation. It's all public. I did receive some feedback that we haven't seen Sarah yet in a video. Here she is. She's busy with customers at the moment, but will make an appearance in person soon when I've worked out how to do that. Remember, she isn't human. Finally, a quick request. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe via YouTube to hear more about these upcoming videos when we publish. I'm trying to do one a month, talking about what we're doing, innovating a completely new approach to digital tour operating. But it's quite hard work, so I'd love a bit more moral support. Thank you.